such constant contact, and we created this vision and narrative for the direction we were going into that death was not a part of, you know, the picture, despite the work.
And we had a very explicit conversation about how dangerous Libya was, and where I said, you know, come on, Tim, you know, you can do this work without getting up to the front lines, you know. Don't take the risk. This is not your story right now. But somehow there's the other journalists going, and there's, you know, 3 other people going, and you sort of forget what your immediate mission is, and you want to go closer and closer to where the action is.
In a war, you lose a lot of things. One of the things that you lose can be the original connection that took you there. I felt that they were not, you know, paying the proper attention and the proper respect to everything that was happening around. They were actually trying to get in front of the rebels.
I think I didn't realize the danger where we were, you know. Tim, I think he realized, because he was like looking at everything like with a face like you could tell like he was aware of what was going on with him. 2 rebels that were with us, suddenly one of them like fell, and it was like he was shot on the head, you know, and we took him out. And then at that point we look at each other, all of us, like, I mean, like I felt real danger to be there. And I think all of us, because we all decided to leave that place.
And there was a side street, and we all kind of stopped at it, and it was this really eerie scene of this open truck filled with Gaddafi soldier uniforms, and they were all over the ground, and there was a helmet, a green helmet with a bullet hole right through the top of it. Tim took a photo of it. And I liked that spot too because it was behind a corner, and I didn't like being on Tripoli Street. And then there was just this huge blast.
There was a lot of dust. I saw 7, 10 bodies lying at the same place, and I thought at that moment, oh my God, they were there.
I thought Tim was okay. He was holding his leg, but you know, he was shouting. So, but Chris wasn't moving, wasn't speaking.
I saw a pickup car with 2 guys, and I said, please, come. And the 2 helped me to put their bodies into the back of the pickup. Chris and Tim. He was still conscious, but getting dizzy, losing conscious. So I took his hand just to make him awake and to say, Tim, come on, don't fall asleep. We are getting to the hospital. Whenever I talked to him, he was like that, like when you wake up someone who is sleeping. and then falling asleep again. But each time he was more like going away. And at one point he wouldn't wake up again.
Something very unusual happened to me on that day. There were some beautiful flowers outside the shop, and I chose some red roses, got back to the car, and I lifted the boot to put the red roses in, and I don't know, I just felt something incredibly, I just felt I didn't want to take the red roses home. I just